This old guy DIY video has to do with getting to know a John Deere 230 blower. Now, from what I found online, they just made these things in 1988. They were designed primarily for golf courses. So I picked this thing up last night because a friend of mine has about 3 acres of leaves to blow. And what I'm doing today is greasing things. So you see I greased that bearing. Then I pulled the cover off here. You can see the drive system. It has this series of belts. So we have another grease point here, a grease point there, and I was able to reach through the housing and grease there. And this is what the thing looks like. So just attached to the 3-point on this Kubota. And to get the guard off that was covering all this internal stuff, it was just a matter of 2 bolts. There was just one on each side here. So as I received the thing, it took about 8 shots of grease for each fitting. So I don't know how long it's been since it was used. The tires aren't inflated properly now. I'll hit them with the compressor and see if they hold air or if I need to tube them. But we'll try this thing out in a few minutes and see if it does the job. It seems nothing is ever as easy as it might be. So I made it about 50 feet in this belt, which was probably the original from 1988, and its 2 friends failed. So there were 3 belts here. You can still see the 3 belts here on the top side, but they had the John Deere number on them. So I googled it. John Deere wanted 40 bucks a belt, so I'm looking at $240 in belts if I go through them. And then I googled again, and I came up with the V-belt guys. They had the same belt for 4 bucks a piece, so I ordered 12 with $7 flat rate shipping. I'm in Michigan. They say I'll get them next Tuesday. But anyway, I'll replace the belts. And then I also found this tire to be completely flat. I tried putting air in it, and it wouldn't take air. So I ordered a new inner tube. This is probably a 1988 item also. And the other thing I found is that this unit wants to walk towards the tractor. So what I'm going to do is just measure that and make a PVC spacer. I mean, it looks like it's about 5/8 or 3/4 of an inch. And I'll just put a spacer in there and put a zip tie around it. It's not taking any load. It'll just hold this thing so it's lined up with this one. But anyway, this is part of the Learning Through Doing program. You pick up a piece of equipment from 1988. The story on Craigslist was, works great, ready to run. Used it all fall, and now I have a smaller unit because I have a residential house. So this morning, after picking it up last night in the dark, I found that the tires were flat. All the Zerk fittings needed to be greased. And as I just mentioned, 3 of the 6 belts failed in the first 50 feet. But we'll get her back in action and see how this thing runs. Have a great day.